6-1. Call a meeting of the Roselle Park Board of Education of June 20th, 2023. This meeting is held in Roselle Park High School Auditorium. It is an open session of the Roselle Park Board of Education held under the Open Public Meetings Act of the state of New Jersey. Note of this meeting was sent to the Star Ledger, the local sources, the Home News Tribune, the Borough Clerk, school offices, and the district website. Roll call, please.
President Harms,
Here.
Vice President Baimente,
Present.
Susan Carlstone,
Here.
Lisa Figueredo,
Here.
Dr. Whitney Kirkland,
Here.
Cindy Mago,
Here.
Jennifer McCarr,
Here.
Chris Monroe,
Here.
Constance Quintella.
Here.
Please rise for a flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag. This is the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let it be resolved that the Roselle Park Board of Education meeting hereby convenes to executive session for discussion of the following subjects: student matters and personnel. It is anticipated that the executive session will take approximately 60 minutes. The board may take action during public session. The board shall return to public session following the executive session at approximately 7 p.m. The minutes of the executive session shall be released to the public when reasons for the executive session no longer exist. Do I have a motion to go into executive?
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Good.
All in favor?
Aye.
We're in exec. In charge. Can't go in. Okay. Sure.
All right.
I'll sign homework.
Yeah, this is for the TD Bank. because
Okay.
We're adding this voice,
Okay.
so you need to sign here,
Mhm.
the small
Okay.
box.
Yep, I see it. I see it.
There is one more for TD Bank. It's gonna be in this box. Yeah. That, and the other one is right here, this is for the HVAC improvements. Anyways.
Oh, it was up on top,
Yeah,
whatever.
anyways,
Yeah,
it's
it's
about-
fine.
It's gonna be
That's
fine.
fine.
And this
Board
one,
president, you. They don't make it easy.
yeah. This one, let's see.
Hope this ain't signing my life away. I ain't
All
taking
right,
another
maybe
mortgage
if you
out.
wanna wait, this-
I'm not,
No, this is my contract, but.
oh, that's your contract.
Yeah, if you can sign it now. I'll forward this.
If it doesn't,
If it doesn't, then we just tear it.
there you go. Just tear it up.
Yeah,
Just tear it up. Can I have a motion to go back into open?
Make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are in open. Sorry, it would take a little longer than what we said it would be, but we're back. At this time, I will open up the meeting to the public portion. Anyone wishing to speak on agenda items only, please come forward and state your name and where you're from.
Katie McDermott, Roselle Park. I just had a quick question on agenda item, I guess it's 6, which is the RFPs for staffing services. There's lots of substitutes on there, nurse, custodian, secretary. I didn't see anything for paraprofessionals. So I was just wondering, would that be included? Do you have a big enough list of paraprofessionals to cover in case of absence? Feels like maybe not, but
Do you have, yeah,
We already have ESS in place for paraprofessionals. We did the RFP earlier in
oh,
the year.
I missed it. All right,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
thank you. Anyone else? Seeing none, I close the public portion on agenda items only. We will move into the principal's report. There isn't any.
I don't know, Mr. Foy, do you have a principal's report, or are you just going to give out the recognitions? Beautiful. Thank you.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Excellent report. Mr.
Yes.
Foy.
Good report. Thank you. We will go into committee reports.
President Harms, I have a report. This past Thursday, the CPEG group met at the Sensory Park at Aldine Circle. That was June 15th, and it was well attended by parents and students. And this it was a beautiful night. And it was a nice way to wrap up the year with the children there and their parents, along with the group of parents who run the committee. And treats were given to all. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other committee report?
Yes, for the technology committee, we just met earlier before our board meeting, and we will follow up with more details on updates and things that are starting up in the summer at the next meeting. Chris Hyde has mentioned that we have a few students who are starting the internship right after school ends. So we wish them luck, and we hope to see some good things come from them. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Hearing none, we'll move into the superintendent's report. Mr. Garrido.
Thank you, Mr. Harms. Very briefly, I just want to congratulate all of our graduates. We attended the 8th grade graduation yesterday. It was wonderful to see all of our graduates and all the awards that they received. It was a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to the high school graduation tomorrow. And I want to wish all of our students a successful rest of their educational journey here in the district. A shout out to them. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll move into the Roselle Park High School athletic recognition. Mr. Foy?
Want me to just come up there with the kids? If not, okay. Hi, good evening. First of all, just 2 thank yous here. The first one to you, the Roselle Park Board of Education, for all your support in Roselle Park athletics. Very unique to have such a supportive board here in Roselle Park. We meet once a month as athletic directors for the county, and I hear all the horror stories from other districts about the Board of Education, and I don't have any, because you guys are just so supportive of what we do here in Roselle Park year in and year out. So just a big thank you for that. Also, a final thank you to Mr. Garrido as he's heading off into his retirement. Well earned. The athletic department thanks you once again. Always supportive, always a phone call you pick up, and you help us with anything we need. So good luck in your retirement. So you're going to spend a lot of time in that beach that's not too far away from your house. So at this time, I'd like to recognize just 3 individuals. The other 2 just couldn't make it tonight, about some outstanding achievements that they had this particular year. Our athletics program over the course of the school year were fantastic once again, but we had a few individual performances that were extremely outstanding that I wanted to recognize tonight. First of the 2 that aren't here, but Michael Martins in bowling. He was the Union County champ for this particular year. What that means is all the bowlers bowl, and he was the best out of all of them. It's all together. There's no separation between like an A group or a B group. It's every single bowler, no matter if you're the first bowler, second bowler, third bowler on that team. And he was the Union County champ for the boys, and he actually competed in an amateur tournament about a month ago down in Baltimore, and he won that tournament. It was the top kids in the East Coast. So he's only a sophomore. He's a rising junior. So we have 2 more years with him. I think a lot of great things are going to come out of Michael. Yes, very, very nice. Very nice. Also, Kevin Osorio, who couldn't be here tonight. Kevin is a senior. He's graduating tomorrow. He was the Union County heavyweight champion, which I believe was the first champ at that heavyweight in 25 years. And he was also a Region 4 qualifier. So congratulations to those two. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here tonight. Okay. And then next up, for the students that are here, when I call your name, you're going to go up to the board. They have a certificate for you. So our first one is a senior. He is graduating. He was on our boys basketball team this year. And this year he became a member of the 1,000 point club. And that is Javen Spates. Come on up, Javen. Javen finished with 101 points. He scored his last basket with under a minute to go down in Rumson Fairhaven during our playoff game. So we were under a minute. We needed one more basket to get it. We were all, rooting for him. Even the away crowd, the parents and the players from Rumson Fairhaven, they were kind of following him, knew he needed one more basket, and they were all rooting for him to get it, and he got it with just under a minute to go. I think less than 30 seconds, actually. And it's a pretty extraordinary achievement because he's part of the class with COVID. So one season, they were only allowed to play 10 games. So he's able to achieve this milestone really in a shortened high school career. So that's just outstanding. So congratulations, Javen. Going to play college ball at St. Elizabeth's. That's his goal. Smile. You could smile. Good. Okay. Our next athlete that we want to honor is a wrestler who's also a senior. He was our Union County champ at 120 pounds. He was a District 14 champ. He was the Region 4 champ. And this is all just for this year. They have other accolades from years prior, the Region 4 champ. And he was an NJSIAA individual tournament qualifier. And that is Matthew Griffin. And he will be wrestling next year at the College of New Jersey. Congratulations. Okay, our last honoree tonight, he was and this is all for this year, these accomplishments were for this year, for our schedule here in New Jersey, Union County champ at 144 pounds, District 14 champion, Region 4 finalist, an NJSIA individual tournament qualifier. And again, he did this with a short and abbreviated high school career because of COVID. He is a member of the Century Club, finishing with 111 career victories, also going to the College of New Jersey, going to be a roommate with Matthew. So hopefully they're roommates. Hopefully you guys will get on each other's nerves and you'll still be friends after the first semester. And that is Mason Harms. What's really nice about these 3 students that are up here today that we're honoring, and hopefully this will be one of the last years that we talk about it, but they really overcame a lot with COVID because all 3 of them had shortened seasons, and they were able to still accomplish these amazing feats with these shortened seasons. Mason getting into the 100th club with 111, and Javen with 1,000 points. They were handcuffed, so to speak, with their game. So congratulations to those 2, and Matthew as well. These 3 student athletes are going to represent Roselle Park High School very well at the next level. They're also going to represent the community of Roselle Park very well at the next level. So I'm extremely proud of them. I know you're extremely proud of them. We wish you guys much success and congratulations as you're moving forward. That's all I have. So congratulations, guys. Mason and Javen are going to get back to their senior banquet. They're missing the raviolis right now. Thank you very much again, Board of Education. Looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night. Perfect weather. Ms. Costa's got a great graduation ceremony set up for you. I'm very excited, and I know you guys are too. So see you tomorrow. No rain. Don't worry.
Thank you, Mr. Foy. Just to say a little bit, as Mr. Foy said, these athletes had to go to a lot and to get to where they were at, took a lot of dedication, training. So, again, especially two of them, my grandkids. So, I love them and good luck to them, and I'll be at every match. So, thank you. Next, we'll move on to the agenda items. Under personnel, agenda item 1, employment contract for the school business administrator, board secretary. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Do I have any discussion? Roll call, please.
Vice President Biomonte, Susan Carstone,
Yes.
Lucy Figueredo,
Yes.
Dr. Brittany Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Mago,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella, President Harms.
Yes. Motion carries. Under education, agenda item 2, harassment, intimidation, bullying incidents. I have a motion? Okay. Does speak into the mic so I can hear.
Sorry.
I'm old.
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Hearing none, vote, roll call, please.
Vice President Biomonte, Susan Carstone,
Yes.
Lucy Figueredo,
Yes.
Dr. Brittany Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Mago,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Abstaining from this one.
Chris Monroe,
Yes, but no to 22-23-037.
30%. Constance Quintella, President Harms. No, not this one.
Okay, okay. Yes. We move on to business. Agenda items 3 through 9 and addendum item 1. 3, approval of bills. 4, approval of minutes. 5, authorizing the submission of other capital project documents to the New Jersey Department of Education. 6, approval of substitute staffing services, RFP, and award the contract for 2023 to 2024 school year. 8, approval of HVAC upgrades for the Roselle Park High School and Robert Gordon Elementary School. 7, stall check cancellations. Skip right over that one. And 9, approval for fire alarm system upgrades for the Roselle Park High School. And under business addendum item 1, approval of fire alarm system upgrades for Robert Gordon. Yes. Do I have a
President
motion?
Harms,
Yes,
I'd like to motion to table number 6.
okay. All right, so there is no vote on the table, to table an item. We'll just carry this over to the next agenda. Okay, so I'll ask. There's no roll call on a, if you table an item, there is no vote. I'm pretty sure. Okay. If they would have pulled it and they would have had a separate vote, then you pull it and just vote on that. I could be wrong. What's that? Okay, okay, so, right, it has to be
Second to
seconded.
table it.
Okay. And we do vote? Okay, I'm wrong. I thought we just pull it. All right. Okay, so we're at the point of tabling item 6. There was a motion and a second. Roll call, please. A discussion? Sure, we can have a discussion.
I asked to
But-
table it just for the fact that I think we need more information before we can vote on it.
I would have a question. How does this affect, I know we got 2 months before school starts, but is this going to affect us, Mr. Garrido?
No.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
easy on top.
just want to make sure. Okay, roll call then, please.
This is roll call for number 6.
Just for roll call for number 6,
Okay.
please.
Vice President Bymonte,
Yes.
Susan Carstorm,
Yes.
Lucy Figueredo,
Yes.
Dr. Brittany Kirkland,
Yes.
Cindy Mago,
This is a motion to table, right?
Yes.
Okay, yes,
yes.
yeah.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella,
Yes.
President Harms.
Yes. All right, now we will go back to the original motion on the other items. We had a motion.
Shen,
Okay,
second,
do we have a second?
second,
Okay, any discussion on the other items? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Vice President Bymonte,
Yes.
Susan Carstorm,
Yes.
Lucy Figueredo,
Yes.
Dr. Brittany Kirkland,
yes.
Cindy Mago,
Yes.
Jennifer McCarr,
Yes.
Chris Monroe,
Yes.
Constance Quintella,
Yes.
President Harms.
Yes, motion carries. Continue on the agenda, any continuing business? Bless you. That was continuing. Any new business? I'll take this time to would like to thank Mr. Garrido for these past 10 years of outstanding service to our district. I was one of the board members that hired him. And as you see, for several more years after that, we continue to keep him as our superintendent. I want to thank him on behalf of the board and myself personally. I thank you. I thank you for the outstanding job you've done for the district with the children of our district and the staff. I wish you best luck in your retirement. And maybe you can send me some Cuban cigars. No, they're legal now. They're legal now. They're legal. They're legal. Okay, but anyhow, again, I just want to thank you. And you have been outstanding for us, and I thank you, thank you, thank you. Tremendous job on that. I also want to take this time to thank our staff, other administrators, teachers, custodians, everybody. I just want to thank them on behalf of the board for the outstanding job they've done in our schools with our children, administering things that came about. I just think they've done an outstanding job, and we have nobody that beats Roselle Park and our staff. I mean that. Our students are fantastic. They put Roselle Park on the map in many different areas with our STEAM program, our athletics. Again, I know we talked about one time about athletics, but tonight just proves that we do have people that come through here and put us back on the map and make us proud to be people from Roselle Park. I wish them, the staff and everybody, a very happy and safe summer, and we'll see you all back in September. At that point, I will turn it over and I will ask for anybody in the audience that wants to come up for the second public portion to come up, state your name and where you're from, and you have 3 minutes.
Okay. I mean, I'm like, what? It's back to the way it normally is, right? Oh, no, Thank you. Thank you for your dedication to the students of Roselle Park. Superintendent Garrido, thank you so much for years of service. I wish you well in your retirement, and I hope we don't end up pulling you back in the way we did Mrs. Mormello, who we'd like to thank for coming back out of
I
retirement.
can
to help
guarantee
us
you
out.
we won't, no,
All right. So tomorrow's the last day of school, and there is a palpable buzz in the air. Summer break is built into our society, our culture. It's in songs and movies. Entire TV shows are built around it. Hello, Phineas and Ferb. It is pure joy. So try and take a moment to think about that feeling that you had on the last day of school or your kids have. And now try and imagine all that excitement swirling around, kids talking about trips to the beach, time off with your family, and you're standing there knowing that Monday you're right back at school. That is what the children who attend extended school year face every June. You probably never thought of it, but the effect on them and their families is profound. We've talked about a lot of reasons why extended school year should be moved to August. It's better academic results, better recoupment, better mitigation of regression, easier transition back into the regular school year, but we've never talked about the mental health aspect. I'm sure you know students with disabilities are disproportionately affected by mental health struggles. Extended school year is not meant to be punitive, but that's how it ends up feeling for these kids. Instead of feeling that joy and that freedom that all the other kids feel, they once again feel like outsiders. We need to examine, just as a society as a whole, we need to examine and rectify every little pernicious thing that makes children in the special education system feel other than the rest. We've been told there's all sorts of reasons why extended school year can't move to August, but I think maintenance schedules can be changed. Funds can be encumbered. I personally think it's an easy change, but even the hardest changes should be made. That's what happened in the 90s with the ADA. Just like when we look at whether or not someone who uses a wheelchair for mobility can navigate a building, we need to use that same lens when thinking about how our special education students navigate our school system. ESY should move to August. And if we put our heads together, we can overcome any of the challenges standing in our way. Speaking of mental health, I hope you're all aware that Governor Murphy recently announced a new system called the New Jersey Statewide Student Support Services. It's a hub and spoke model of services and resources intended to support youth mental wellness and promote prevention initiatives. The school districts have to be proactive in applying for these services. We, as Roselle Park, are currently indexed as a low need district, and that will only come into play if like all the other districts in Union County are applying, and then they tier it based on needs. But it's definitely something that I think could help our district, and it's free for us, and we just have to apply and do it. So I think I'm going to save the rest of it till next meeting. And,
okay, because
I'm done.
3:38.
Sorry. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Good evening, Edward Gates, 710 Hamilton Place, Roselle Park. Thank you for coming today. I think the sun was not too strong for you yesterday. I see nobody almost could come. Was fantastic yesterday. It was really great. Thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Garrido. Good finishing, excellent finishing. I was thinking that's it, but you keep coming back to the game. You keep coming back to the game, and you reminded me of Rocky Balboa. The Italian stallion. He kept getting the and come back again, standing up, and he made the good finish. Roselle Park Middle School, excellent job this school year. They put their feet on the success road, and they will continue. I'm sure Miss Q will continue succeed, and she will put her hand on the just a few things to repair and fix, such as the sports and activities, awarding, the grading. With Ms. Goyes, they will do excellent job. And For Robert Gordon, I believe they need complete reformation. And for that, I know they looking for a principal. I'm making a recommendation. I know I made a successful recommendation for Ms. Q. And I believe my recommendation also is good. I'm recommending Ms. Rickert. She's an excellent teacher, an advisor, open-minded, and listener. And she's talented. She discovered talented student too, and she put them on the right path. I'm sure she will do a great job if she's hired as a principal. And that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Seeing no one, I will close the public portion. At this time, we're going to go into executive session. We will come back out. We will adjourn the meeting, but there will be no action taken. So what? There'll be no action taken. So you don't have to stay. Okay. I don't want you to sit here thinking we're going to come out and say something, but we're not. We're just going to come out and adjourn the meeting and go on home. Okay. So hopefully it as Mr. Foy said, it's not going to rain. Because if you were ever in the gym for graduation, you don't want to be. It is awful hot. And Mr. Carson and I were in there, and believe me, it is hot. So again, everybody have a great summer. And at this point, I'll ask for a motion to go into executive.
Motion.
You have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you and good night. Do I have a motion to go back into open?
Motion.
Have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We had our executive, at this time right now, I'll ask for, we don't have to take a roll call. Just as long as he's down there, what time we close. I have a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Have a second? All right, our next meeting is July 18th. Here in the auditorium. I wish everybody a nice, graduation if if you have children graduating tomorrow. And start of a good summer until July 18th. All in,
Aye.
anyone opposed? Me. Good night, everyone.